YouTube anime lovers, Beautiful Bones, episode 2. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of this anime when, the first episode dropped. I was just like, alright, yeah, I really thought I wasn't going to review it, but after watching the second episode, I'm officially, a fan of mysterious animes, I guess. And episode 2, let's start the review, basically. So we start off this episode with, a mom yelling at her kid. Um, Basically telling her leave, go, and as the kid turns around, she hit her backpack with her hand and left like a blood stain of a hand on her backpack. So I was thinking like, wow, some got to be going on. So basically, Shotaro, I believe that's his name. Uh, Shotaro, yeah, Shotaro. That's the guy that's in high school. He basically goes to the store in the middle of the night, and he sees this little girl just standing there. Personally, that would have creeped me out. Like I probably wouldn't have said it to the little girl. I don't know, cause what the hell is the little girl standing in the middle of the street for? Well, in the middle of the parking lot. So he talks to her, take her to the police department, and there is no information on her. The girl is about 3 years old. She doesn't know her name, I guess. She had a nickname E-chan or something. But how can you find, where girls stay or who they are? Where she stay or who is she if she don't know her name and there's no leads. So with that said, he goes to our main character house. It's kind of funny because she's like, it's like 3 in the morning. What the hell do you want? Like, I'm trying to sleep. Yelling at him and the officer. So she ends up taking little girl in, and she noticed like something was off with her arm. So it was kind of weird. I mean, of course, if you're that good with bones like her, you'll probably notice it. But it was like a fracture in her little girl arm. So she basically told the cop. Obviously, she'd been hospitalized for that. Show her a picture around hospitals. They'll have the info. So I was like, damn, that was pretty smart. They end up finding where she lived. Go in there, bam, it's a dead body. And I kind of knew that when, Shitara was like, I know the smell. It's the smell of death. And I was like, oh, damn. Dead body winds up being the little girl's mom. Now, what's going on now? Basically, she's trying to play detective and see what happened. And it ends up being like she finds out that there's another kid, and she moves the body, and it's like a little, like a secret, not a passage, but like a secret spot where you would hide something, and ends up being a little baby boy in there. So she pulls the baby out, trying to help him breathe, and a psycho man just comes out of nowhere, stabs the officer. I'm like, how is you an officer and you're supposed to protect the people and you just got stabbed? Ends up going in the house, trying to slice at Shitaru and our main character, the beautiful bones woman. I forgot her name. Um, Sakurako. Um, so with that said, the police actually tackled the guy down. He got up and tackled him. And it ended up Shitaro was actually saved today. He ended up doing some kind of black belt move on him, knocking him out. But it had a moment where our main character yells out some other name. It wasn't Shitaro's name, and basically called him stupid. She was scared of him to die, and I think that's going to be probably on the next episode, or episode 3 or 4 is going to show her past about how she must have lost somebody because she was too emotional at that moment. But it ends up winding the lady. has, I guess, a junkie as a boyfriend. Um, he knocked on the door. Obviously, she knew it was him, so she locked the door. She told her little daughter to get her bag and meet her at the convenience store. That's why she was waiting out there. He ends up breaking in, and that's when you see her like push the girl out a window, like go, and hide her baby under the little cupboard in the kitchen. So it was really sad, man. Like, damn, when you really think about stuff like that happened in real life, and I'm like, that was a sad story. um, but nonetheless, I did enjoy it, and I will be watching episode 3. So with that said, peace out, YouTube.